happen? Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna delete this because I don't remember playing this game. Anyways. Yeah, I think this is my... No, it's not. What? No.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I want to see my team. Yeah, this is my team, is it? Yeah, what the heck? Guys, this is kind of bad because I don't know if my team got deleted. That would be bad though. Offline, that's what was on load franchise. I think it's autosave. Sorry, that one or the one below it. I think. I'm not sure. No, it's not this. This is just really annoying. I know that, right? I think it's this. Let's hope, boys. Alright, let's hope. Is this it? Oh my god. It's not it. Load. Third. It has to be the third, right, guys? Wait, what day is it? I can't. Oh, it might actually be the 8th. No. Dear God, this is gonna take forever. Alright, I'm positive. It's either this one or the one of those two. No, God.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
No, I don't want to though. I'm trying to find my actual game. I'm trying to find my good thing, you know. It's this one. I think it's this one.
Scouting points are earned every week.
Guys.
Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
So, let's play the season game. Yes. Sadly, gonna talk to you guys. So even though Lamar Jackson got hurt, we do have Jacoby Brissett, and he will be taking the snaps. He played last game perfect. Like, I'm saying perfect. He did great, and yeah. And running backs, great too. Yeah, as you can see, we're doing way better than these kids. Really good team, I gotta say, and I mean, defense, amazing, and if we can keep up that, then boom.
Give me some Ingram. It's a coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in
EA Sports coverage of the National.
Hold up, guys. You know how it goes. I don't play offense because, you know, I'm just that kind of guy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Brissett, flush to his right. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You see the numbers on the ground for Dixon a week ago. 5 carries, 61 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Pierre Garçon. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Dixon. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And he's going to keep it here. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There we go, baby. Right. Sneed is like really aggressive, I think.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Here's Sneed as they run the jet sweep. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working out it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first and goal, Dixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Brissett. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the red zone now, Brissett escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. This is third and goal. Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They pass up the 3.
Wow, easy days, bro.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a draw play with Dixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Throwing, Brissett. He gets this with a Garçon. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup?
Wait, no. That is not how this game going, bro.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Really disappointing. I mean, of course they scored. Of course.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Dixon. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Previous play is under review.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All right, so the call stands. Tough now. They're out of challenges. Do you like the amount of challenges they have in the NFL?
I do, because I think it brings a little extra strategy into the game about a head coach trying to determine when is the right time to pull the challenge flag, or maybe I let that one pass because I might need it later on in a bigger situation.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and an alley to run.
Oh my
And he's
gosh,
brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Brissett sets to throw it, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews. His both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. Dixon. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
Clip that, all right? No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. You joking, right? Like, that was all me, by the way. Just letting y'all know. Look at this, right? I just tried to test it. Boy, how good does that? Yeah, look at that, boys. You know. Nice.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Brissett, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, it's Dixon. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Brissett now. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.
I mean, it's a good game. Good game. Good game. I meant not gain. Running back Dixon needs to improve a little. I would say. I mean, a good 8 yards to carry. I would say. Roughly. Look, Jacoby Brissett. Look at that.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Right. I might actually want a new running back. I'm not sure yet. I know a lot of people would want.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I have to cut some players though. Why you guys ain't interested? No, I'll up it by 20K. I'll up you. You are high if you think that's bad. Since you're a backup, I don't really need that much. So 3,000 a year. Alright. I'm gonna try. Alright, so. Yes. You know what? I'll bump it. Oh god, that's a lot. I'll do 1 year for now. 8,000. Sorry. Alright, yeah. I will try to, alright? And 20, I'll bump it up. Then I'll bring that down a little because I'm running a little low. Yeah, this is why I need you, bro. Alright, guys. Well, let's play in Heinz Field. Y'all know your boy gonna try to win this game. Easy dubs. Ever since Le'Veon Bell got taken away, you know, easy dubs. Guys, comment down below. Do you guys think I'm still going to the Super Bowl? I mean, I think I will. I have a good chance to, unless, like, one of my star players get hurt. Like, if Jacoby Brissett gets hurt after, like, if both my quarterbacks get hurt, I'm probably not going to the Super Bowl. If Von Miller gets hurt, yeah, I'm alright. But if, like, one of my star running backs or wide receivers get hurt, I'm probably not going to the Super Bowl. So it depends on luck, mostly. And why does Javon Hargrave look like a freaking marshmallow?
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
So y'all ready?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Brissett. Out to his left. It's caught by Garcon. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brissett escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And an alley to run. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He gets the first. That's all that matters.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. First down, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Oh, good move. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Good move at the 30. And some room to maneuver. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead.
This is like, you can't guard this. You're bad. You're so bad, bro. I mean, sorry if you guys can't hear me, by the way. But as you can see, we are way better than, you know, all those guys. As you guys can see, yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta take these videos so I can actually...
Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up.
See, this is why you should put me in, coach.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
My friend likes the Pittsburgh Steelers, so you don't have to show me how bad they are.
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Brissett. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down throw for Brissett, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter.
I'm letting you know right now, you better.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 29, Brissett. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Snead's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and he'll be brought down, and that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
1 man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All the way up.
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Now Brissett steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brissett, they'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Pierre Garçon with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys can...
That's his 7th touchdown of the year. Dang, man, I passed it to him a lot in freaking 4 games. You see, boys, that's how you actually play football. And this, keep in mind, this is my backup quarterback that I got.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch safety crease.
Brissett to throw on 1st, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Oh my God.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Brissett flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tight down. There you go.
Brissett on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Pierre Garçon. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Garçon. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brissett. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Roberts got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Brissett now escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Garçon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brissett dancing to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Being chased out left. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Let's take a picture of this, you know.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Tell me how good your guys' day has been so far. Mine's been okay. I mean, yeah. Tomorrow's Thursday, you know? You can't be mad about Thursdays. But we do have to be studying for finals. I'm not happy about that. And there we have it.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
You guys are off to a solid start this season. And if you put together a strong October and November, I think you'll have all the talent you need to make it deep playoff run. Good luck. Hey, that's nice, you know. Good to know, good to know. I'm actually gonna see Trade Center. I want to see how many people want what's his name? Von Miller. They don't want him. They are crazy about him. Alrighty. Yeah, no. I'm trying to get, like, Baker Mayfield, the guy that throws freaking... Carl Murphy's fast AF. What about the... Oh, they got Andrew... They got Joshua Dobbs. He has 24... If he has 24,000, how much does my guy have? Jacoby Brissett's cheaper. Screw it. Alright. Alright, guys. So, I will play one more game versus the Bengals. Alright. I should just trade for Andy Dalton just because I can. But I'm not. Big injury to the
Your player is now ready to play, but is not 100%. There is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. It's your decision.
He's played through injury. And then, yeah. I want you to start back up. Oh, wait, hold up.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I got 5 more guys. Boom, I'll bump it up. You happy with this? Why is half my guys not interested? I'm giving you 3,000. Thank you. Yay! I give you 10.8 now. Huh? Oh, that was kind of a lot. Since I only got... Oh, wait, I got 47k, alright. You know what? Just because I got some money to burn. 19.4. Alright, and then start negotiations. I'll give you 4.5. Great. Alright. Now, if we go to my team roster, is Lamar Jackson back in?
This is the development trait. Superstar and Superstar X. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what ability.
Alright, yes. I want him to be that. Alright. So I think Lamar Jackson is back on, you know. What do they want? Uh-huh. You know what? Alright. Alright, yeah. Alright. We got this. I'm not really scared about Geno Atkins, to be honest with you. So I think Lamar Jackson is back. Don't you know? Did you hear I said I think? I really think he's back though, so great thing. I'm happy he's back. But yeah. Look at this. We're better than Geno Atkins, bro. And we have more touchdowns than AJ Green. Oh my gosh, we are killing it. Man, we are doing better than everyone here.
Give me some.
Alright, y'all ready?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Can I fit back on Lamar Jackson? Oh, he's still injured. No, I'm not putting him at the top of the list. Maybe he can play still, alright?
57 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then?
No, I don't want him in there. No. Put in Jacoby Brissett now.
You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
In a game, so yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett flushed out right. He gets this one to Garcon, and they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. First down, Brissett. Now he steps away. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first and 10, Brissett. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up.
Let's get a replay of this, alright? I don't think his foot was in. Oh, no, I don't think it was it? Wait! His foot was in! His foot was in. He had that should have been a touchdown.
Up a first and goal.
What?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Keep running the route. That would be a touchdown.
Throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But he actually finished that route.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll run on first down. Ingram gets around him. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, he probably couldn't say over the air.
He pitched down
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the... We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come to halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
All right, so you all ready for this? Not my best game. This is just the game I scored.
3rd quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Now.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. Now Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Freaking rookie Boyle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to...
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Brissett being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing. Brissett steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the red zone now, Brissett forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Touchdown, Ravens. So another score there. Often you talk.
Why? I mean, yeah.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus.
And how about this, a fake? Escaping the pressure right. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. What a play. It's a 1st down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his
Please,
second sack of the afternoon.
horrible.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage.
And this will be caught.
Oh my gosh,
and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner.
No, we're looking at this again. Did he seriously just catch that with one hand? No way. This game's not real if he did that. Anyways, guys.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
You now go to a cliff and jump off and lose your glider and jumpy gun.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Look at team stat. Like, they only scored.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
First downs, 18.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Total yards, 194. 505? Man. All right, turnovers. I gained one, they lost one. Third down conversions, they had 45%. We had 57. Fourth down conversion, 0, and I had 100%. So, pretty decent. Yes, a good game. Really good game, actually. Anyways, guys. Actually, hold up. I want to see what, when Lamar Jackson's coming back. Yeah. Well, no, but let's see, alright. Because I want to see if he's actually coming back later on. So Nick Boyle is the guy that did good.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Injury report. He's out one more week. So after next week, he can come back. After next week, he can come back. Which I'm happy with because he freaking broke his ribs. So, guys, he'll come back on week 7, right? So, guys, next time we come back here, we'll be having Lamar Jackson. I will keep Jacoby Brissett, though, just in case. Now, let's look at, these teams. So, if we look at AFC, yeah. We're 5-1, everyone else is 4-1. That's nice, though, the lowest thing, I think, is 0-4, 0-5, and that's the Dolphins. Hold up, where's the Dolphins at? They're 0-4. Raiders are 0-5. And then Patriots 2-3, Steelers 2-3, Bengals 2-4. Yeah. If we go to NFC, Falcons are only 1-4, and then the Giants. I don't see. Oh yeah, there's the Ravens, baby. AFC North. We are better than the Steelers, Bengals, Browns, Ravens. We beat all these teams, by the way. What fifth best division? Oh well, guys. So next, tomorrow probably I'll film again. No, maybe not tomorrow. Maybe Friday, definitely deadline. No, Saturday, definitely deadline. Comment down below if you guys think I should keep Jacoby Brissett or use Lamar Jackson. I will be getting back versus the Seahawks. So, see you guys later. Hope you all have a great day, and goodbye.